Hello and welcome back once again to the 8-Bit Drummer YouTube channel, also known as the Snarf23 YouTube channel. I just wanted to make another video, and this time about vocal effects, specifically the native Reaper effects. So let's go in here, we're going to check this out. I want to check out distortion, just for fun. So they're the ones over here that say JS, distortion. Okay, we're going to switch it to stereo. And I'm going to sing part of Who Was in My Room Last Night. I'm going to turn it down. The cops, the priest, the crisis line, and no one really had a clue. No one to tell us what was touching me or exactly what I should do. My throat was dry, my hopes were high, but nothing really ever got said. Who was in my room last night? Who the hell was in my bed? Ow! So that's an example of distortion in a piece of popular music. So let's take that off. We're going to remove that. And then let's turn my vocal back up. So, because without that effect, there's a lot of... And then let's add something else. Let's add a flanger just for fun and see what it does. So this is the flanger. Can you tell that there's a flanger? I can, because there's a huge stereo effect going on, but maybe you won't be able to tell when, you know, when you got your computer speakers in the room that you're listening to me on YouTube. So this is the flanger. I don't know if this is going to make much of an effect at all, buddy. Boy, it sounds interesting. So let's check something else out here. Let's remove that. We're going to add, let's see what all is on here. JS, pitch shifters, amplitude modulators. We've got auto expanders, avocado glitch generator, bass manager, bit reduction. I was hoping there'd be a bit crusher, but I don't see that. Okay, center canceller, chorus. Here's chorus. Chorus. This sounds interesting. Chorus is, it's not really a doubler, but man, it sounds crazy. Can you tell that there's chorus on this? I can. Chorus sounds like a chorus. So let's remove that. We'll put a phaser on here too. Let's see what the phaser sounds like. There's a lot of things on here. Pitch shifters, phase rotator. There's a ring modulator. Phaser presence. I don't see the phaser. Phase rotator. Let's just try that. Is this the phaser? Yep. I don't know. Rotator. Phase adjustment. Hello? 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 That sounded more like delay than phase rotator. Okay, where is the ring modulator? Saturation. Here's a ring modulator.
Here's the ring modulator. Ring modulator. I don't know what song would have this, but this is pretty. To me, it's kind of similar to a vocoder. I don't know that you can understand what I'm saying, but with a vocoder, you can understand pretty well. So that might be the difference. There's some real big bass tones coming from this ring modulator. Mod diode wave shape. Yo, man. Sounds like a monster from a movie. Monster movie! Okay, so let's try something else.
Trying another one. There's some delay in here. Here's just delay. delay. Reverb and delay are very closely associated. So you can turn down the delay. You can turn it down to 0. But just a little bit really has a huge effect. So this is set at 40. So let's make it smaller. So maybe this is the equivalent of room size or something. Let's say 10. This is 10. This is 0. So let's say 30. 30. 70. This is 70. Maybe this is like room size, or I'm not sure, but that's the delay. Let's remove it. Okay, we're going to keep on going here. What is this convolution amp modeler? Cab modeler. I don't think that's for vocals. We already tried chorus. Bit reduction. De-esser, that might be interesting to mess with. There's a lot of delays on here. A lot of different types of delays. Exciter. Let's see. There's some Event Horizon Clipper. This is the exciter. Does it sound exciting? Frequency, clip boost. It's probably not for vocals. Maybe. Let's remove it. Nothing too exciting about the exciter. Let's see what else we got going on here. Treble enhancer. That's the second one. Says exciter, treble enhancer, fairly childish stereo compressor, fairly childish compressor. Wonder what that's about. Okay, flange baby, flanger, frequency spectrum analyzer. General Dynamics. Let's see what that sounds like. General Dynamics. I'm pretty sure that this is kind of like an EQ. But, okay, so let's remove that. Let's keep on looking here. What else we got? General Dynamics. Gronometer. Granular loop sampler. Graphics dynamic wave shaper. Graphical wave shaper, huge booty bass enhancer. Huge booty bass enhancer. Let's try that one. This is the huge booty bass enhancer. I don't really catch a lot of bass enhancement. Do you guys think it? Hello, bass enhancement. Maybe that's for like a guitar, a bass guitar or something. Okay, so let's remove that. That was not worth clicking on. Got me all excited. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. MGA filter, shifter, sweeping filter, limiter, decoder, encoder, arpeggiator, LFO generator, a mapper, choke, chord and key, chordizer. That's something that generates its own chords. That's literally, I wouldn't call that an effects plugin. That's like some sort of arrangement plugin. An arrangement enhancing plugin. I've never seen that in here before. So Reaper has this. Chordizer. That's got to be a chord generator. So it just comes up with a chord. That's crazy. Examiner, logger, mapped key 2. Modal randomness. What's modal randomness? Oh, that's MIDI. Let's get out of these MIDI ones because we're doing audio here. Multi-wave shaper, nonlinear processor. Let's check that out. This is the nonlinear processor. Saturation amount, nonlinear processor, flocculation, flocculation. Okay, so let's remove that. It's not doing anything. Let's go back over here. What else we got? Saturation ring modulator, shelving filter. I didn't think the ring modulator did anything. Sine sweep generator, soft clipper, spectral hold. Spectral hold.
This is
Spectral hold.
Spectral.
Hold.
Okay,
Let's remove it. Here in a minute we'll use some of the more commonly messed with ones. We got a white noise generator. Let's see what that sounds like. That was not good. That was not worth clicking on, everybody. God. Save me. Okay, so zoom analyzer, wave shaping distortion, distortion percentage. We should be able to affect it. So there it is. That just sounds like the other distortion, right? Stereo field, stereo enhancer, stereo width, subtractive stereo enhancer, sweeping resonant low pass filter. You can affect the low pass filter here. Yes, this is how you affect the low pass filter. You change the frequency dynamics of the low pass filter. Low pass filter sweep time, and it sweeps, so it's a sweeping low pass filter. So you can program it to sweep every other measure or whatever, or every 8 measures. Pretty amazing. Okay, so people use that in dance music more than anything, but people have applied it to rock. I've heard it applied in rock before. Tremolo. Here's tremolo. Frequency amount. It says got a lot of amount. Stereo separation. Do we have stereo separation? Oh, yeah, we do. I can hear it. Pretty wild. Oh, yeah, that's really wild. Frequency amount. Hello? Yes. Now we know. Oh, man, that's really cool. So here's another interesting vocal effect. Tremolo. And boy, does it sound strange. Isn't that strange? So, let's remove that. Keep on going through these. You got tonifier, tone generator, tone gate, time difference, time adjustment, tilt equalizer, thunder kick. Wonder what that is. That is probably for a bass drum. I wonder if that's what that's for. Thunder kick. Is this for thunder kick? I think that's what that's for. That it adds an octave note below. I'm pretty sure that's what that's for. Okay, so remove. Wave shaping distortion. Wah wah. This is the wah. Wah wah. I don't hear anything. You guys hear anything? Let's mess with these controls here. Resonant bottom. Filter distortion. Hello. No, I don't hear anything. I think it's supposed to be a stereo effect. I only hear it in one ear. Oh, whatever. Okay, so, oh man, we're getting down to nothing here. Zero crossover maximizer. Zero crossover maximizer. It just sounds like delay. Boy, that white noise generator was too much, man. Zoom analyzer. Now, if we come over here, where are the Reaper ones? Here they are. VST Recomp, Recontrol. There's a compressor, there's delay, there's an EQ, gate, noise gate, FIR, I'm not sure what that is, RIA insert, RIA ninjam, RIA pitch, RIA stream, RIA surround, RIA tune, RIA verb, which I love reverb. I mean, listen to this. This is awesome. Okay, so this is reverb, and you go to this preset right here, and you can go to bad crunch, bad crunch. You know, that's let's see, wet and dry. Pan in the middle, and then width. Hello. So that's bad crunch. Let's bring the wet down. And then let's whoa, hey. Okay. So let's sweet verbo. Let's take the echo generator. Let's take the reverb. Oh man. I just want. Let's switch back to the other. Bad crunch. Echo generator. This is the other echo generator. So there's Reaper's reverb, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And let's see what else is on here. Revocode. That's a vocoder. Ria voice and Ria X comp. This is supposedly a vocoder. We don't have an instrument for the vocode. There's something you got to do for the vocode. Wet and dry. I don't remember what you're supposed to do to get the vocoder to work, but you have to drag something onto a channel strip. Okay, so then you have my favorite out of all these Reaper is the Reatune. And is it Reatune? No, it's not Reatune. It's Reapitch. Where is it? I don't see it on here. Oh, there it is. Reapitch. Here it is. All right. So, wet and dry. No presets. Here's voice number 1. How do you add? Reset all. Add shifter. Okay, here we go. Sense semitones. 12 semitones. There's one. So I've got Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks right there. Add a shifter. We're going to take this one. Let's take this one way down. So now we have Alvin and the Chipmunks and some crazy monster. So, yeah, that's an example of Reapitch. Let's remove this. Sorry, my fumbly video here. I couldn't get the vocoder to work. Let's see if we can get it to work. Let's go to, here we go, vocode. Vocode. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to drag the vocal onto this or something. Hello. The vocal. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not sure how you're supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take the vocal, this routing, and drag it to the keyboard. Okay, now, well, maybe it's not going to work. I don't know. Maybe the vocode's supposed to be on the keyboard. I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up. But that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe. And we'll put more Reaper and drum videos up and a whole bunch more plug-in overviews. So thank you very much. Snarf23, 8-Bit Drummer, signing off.